Welcome right back to the CRL Podcast, sponsored by Northeast Texas Storm Chasers. And before we go anywhere, I'm your host Heathen, alongside Three Flashes as always.
What's up?
Um, and now I'm gonna pass it over to Lucas, who's the analyst guy for the show, of the podcast. He's gonna do the tell us a little more about our sponsor, Northeast Texas
Give those
Storm
sponsors some
Chasers.
airtime. There you go.
Northeast Texas Storm Chasers is a small group made up of 5 chasers throughout the Northeast Texas region. We cover any and all severe weather events that affect their area, no matter if they are out in the field or behind a phone on the couch. You can guarantee that this group will keep you and your family safe and prepared for all modes of severe weather. For more info and or questions, please visit their Facebook page, Northeast Texas Storm Chasers, and be sure to click that like button. Thank you for supporting our podcast.
And that was from our sponsor. Thank you, Lucas, for that. Flash, we have
a sponsor.
guest tonight.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that too. This is the first non-scuffed podcast we actually could do the sponsor properly.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you for them, for doing that for us, man. That was big. We have a guest tonight, Flash. Not the scheduled guest, unfortunately.
Yes.
Internet issues for both of them, so we had to go off the wall for both guests tonight. I think he's new to the game, somewhat. We had his best friend Chase Dreamer on episode 3, I want to say. But yeah, Mr. ZZI, Zachary. Welcome to the podcast, buddy. If you were here, which I'm pretty, he's here.
Thank you guys for letting me come on.
Well,
Absolutely. Good to have
it wasn't
you.
really a let, it was a save our ass kind of thing.
It was like, get the hell on here. We need to get. But I mean, yeah, sometimes these things happen, and well, we wanted to have you on at some point anyway. We already said that. I had already told you that, I wanted to have you on. And it just works out sometimes with these here lately. We get guests when we don't expect them, and we expect guests and we don't have them. So it's just the nature of this, and it's good to have you on for sure, man. And we just got done racing out here. You had we'll get to that too. You had a good finish tonight. But yeah, it's just good to have you on, and we would love to know more about you and why you love racing on heat and your love for NASCAR in general, where that comes from, and where it started and all that.
All right, well, so I grew up in like a racing family pretty much. And, the Daytona 500 was like big event. The family come over, got some beer, to do some shrimp or something, and then that's just how I kind of got brought into racing. And then I grew up playing, I think it was the Max Pappas games on the computer, I think.
Ooh, mm-hmm.
And it just has sucked me in ever since. So that's what kind of got me all into the whole racing thing.
Yeah, I mean that kind of how I think all of us kind of came up through it. As we were younger too, we kind of found everybody would tell you different of their favorite NASCAR game or their or what drew them into it. Mine personally, for console, I guess would be NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. That's what I really started as a kid playing on the PlayStation 2, and what got me into it. So I mean, I can feel that you start to love that. You start to play those games, and you just get into it. And then like where we're at now, with such a community that's been built online. I mean, it's a different time now than what it was. That was unheard of back then. But I think the Heat games have done a good job of keeping interest to the online community, and you can go up from here with the new game.
Yeah, it was definitely a toxic community at one point now it's actually like somewhat decent. There's still a couple of people that aren't, but like for the most part, the Heat community now is like so, actually like willing to help. They're actually nice to
Absolutely.
people.
Absolutely.
Zach,
What did you start playing?
me?
What game? Yeah, what game did really got you
Um,
into it?
Thunder 03.
Under
I mean,
so that
I
was a
played
good
it.
one
I mean,
too.
I didn't play it in 03 though. I played it in like 2008.
Like I don't know if you guys remember the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
That was my
I
first
had
gaming console.
I have
I
it
had
right now. I think I have it
NASCAR
downstairs.
99 on it. I think it had like
Wow.
Dale Earnhardt on the cartridge, and
Hey,
that was a good one too.
that's what's up. I know the one I
Yeah.
played had Dale Jr. on the cover of it. That was 03.
Yep.
I never
The
had
game was so fun.
I never had any NAS game for my Nintendo 64, but I knew growing up, my childhood, my dad had several of the NASCAR games for PC in the early days. I think it was like NASCAR 95 or something. And I remember NASCAR Legends, which I think was like 97 or 98 for the PC. And then there was, of course, NASCAR 98 for the PlayStation 1. Remember that one was, they had a special collector's edition that was black and white with Richard Petty's, I want to say 67 um, 43 car on the front. Um, I just remember that growing up, that what got me really into it. Also, like I said, playing it when I was old enough, actually playing it was Dirt Daytona. But I remember Dad playing those, and that was always what I remember. So
Is
Yeah.
one I even had where you like if you it had black flags, and then if the caution came out, the pace car would come out, and you'd have to keep a certain pace behind the pace car also, which was like I don't see why they couldn't do something like that on console now.
Yeah, but like you were saying though, like I started league racing in Heat 3, so I've only been
Heat
league racing for like. No, I didn't take it really serious. I mean, I joined PSS back like with like towards the end of Heat 3, beginning of Heat 4. So like Vegas of 2 years ago, I joined. That's when I joined my first actual decent like good league. Um, but yeah, that was my like. So I've only been league racing for like. It's my like, I think I'm going on year 3 right now of league racing. Well, I'm on year 3, so yeah, it's been short time, but I met a lot of friends along the way. You being one of them, Zach.
Oh yeah.
How long have you been racing for? Like league racing, at least. 'Cause I know we had Chase on. He said that you used to do it, but you just like fell out of interest because people were
Yeah, like so I think it was Inside the Line was like the first league I was a part of. Not like wasn't super serious, but like I did almost every race still. But then like the very first NASCAR the worst one is when I started, and then I raced with those guys for about till Heat 2, at the end of Heat 2, and then me and Chase started our own thing in Heat 3. Then Heat 4, I just didn't even bother, just kind of stopped for a little bit. And now I'm back.
and you've shown a lot of speed racing over here in CRL. Yeah, like last night, as in like as recording this, Bristol. Last night in the trucks. You both were big struggling last night. Like we both
Yeah,
were fast, but we'd always get hella unlucky and just end up finding a way to fuck ourselves out of it. So I mean,
this is
you
the
had
first time
other
I've done
reasons behind
a
it.
truck leagues or even really ran the truck, so the whole trucks has been a learning experience for me.
I didn't know that. I thought you ran before, like
No, I've
other
only
things.
like
because you've done.
I did
Absolutely.
3 since Heat, the very first Heat. I've done 3 seasons in Cup, 1 season in Xfinity, and now I've got the truck and the Xfinity going on now.
Well, I will say, whatever your decision is next season for CRO, I cannot wait to see if it happens. Cannot wait to see you in a Cup car, at least for Cup races next year. I know what I'm doing next year. People are gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna be, run with the little kids, pretty much. Not little kids, but like the lower series guys." But it's what my schedule allows. So I'm running with Xfinity and Truck next year. So
Yep.
I want to run Cup, but my PSES schedule does not allow that. So at least to go full time. I'll also run it part time. I can't run it full time though, sadly. But if you want to spill the beans, I know you've been thinking about the last I've asked you every single race after the Xfinity every single week. What are your plans on doing so I can know. But you have any update on that for us today?
Yeah. My plan is as of now is to run the Cup and the Xfinity.
So you're saying fuck trucks?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what it is with the trucks, but I'm not a fan.
I can feel you 100%. I like to drive them, but I have never won any league I've been in. I could be wrong, but I don't think I ever won a race in any league in the Truck Series.
I know I have one in PSCS in the trucks.
I know I haven't in PSES. I mean, I've won
You almost won
in other
CRL.
series with other leagues, but yeah, I almost did.
At Martinsville, you subbed for me.
Yeah, almost.
But Lucas, had to come from 2 laps down because he didn't freaking pit and win the race. So, and then ever since that, the day the Monster was officially born. No, he won Daytona. That's when Monster was officially born. But yeah. You wanna go into any details about how you and Chase met since he was on the podcast, right? Because I know y'all have apparently been known each other for a long ass time.
Yeah, y'all, yeah. What he said too. I mean, y'all have been friends a long time, and that.
And see, I didn't know that Zach was as old as he is. I thought the man was 21, around my age. And no, he's Flash. He's older than you.
Man, you're just downing the man for his age.
I'm not.
No, I know, but no. I mean, that's what it is about Xbox, man. You meet some people on here. They don't necessarily have to be the same age as you. It's just what you're into. If y'all both like the same thing,
all kinds of people.
Well, yeah, because
exactly.
PSCS's demographic is, I think, Cap's the oldest at
our age for PSES goes 50 years between our oldest and youngest. I mean,
well, no, Cap's not 66, dog.
Rounding. Okay.
Because Lucas is 16. Lucas is the youngest.
Yeah, and
no, I think
Jamie
Fungus is the
older than
youngest.
Cap.
Jamie hasn't raced though.
I know, but
we do all we're talking about people in the chat right now, or we're talking about of all time?
Of all time.
Oh yeah, Jamie's up in his high 50s, I think, or in his low
he's
high 40s.
62.
Is he?
Yeah, 62, 63. He's 60s.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Wow. That's and then Lucas is 16, so yeah. I don't know how old Fungus is though. Fungus is pretty young, so
I think Fungus might be a little bit younger than Nix, but
I think
not
he's
sure.
older by a couple months. But I know Lucas is the youngest. We're getting off track.
But no, it's still on track with the conversation we were having. That
he never answered the question.
Heat community. That's
how did you and Chase meet?
Actually through a league on Heat 2 that I was in, the guy met him and brought him in, and then we just kind of started practicing together, and that's what started it pretty much.
Is that person, did we run with that person at some point this season?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Because I know that he said he got brought into the league by somebody, and yeah. I just want to make sure. But yeah. Flash, is there anything you want to ask him? I know we have to try and make this a lot longer because the podcast is short as hell tonight, but it's okay.
No, no, not at all. But no, I guess my question for you would be, I know you said when you got into the NASCAR games, it was like NASCAR 99 on Nintendo 64. Was there? I mean, I'm gonna guess you were a gamer before all that, right? And I mean, what start so you you were playing other stuff, right? And then so you went NASCAR. Like, what got you to that point? Like, I know you said like why you like NASCAR and all that, but like there were other games. What drew you specifically to try that out versus everything else that was out there?
I think just like the whole competitive side on racing games is just
Yeah.
totally different than any other game,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really just what sucked me in. Just trying to be competitive with everybody and just trying to win, pretty much.
I know it's
Yeah.
hard.
But not do it in like wrecking people that way. I don't.
Right. Well,
I
and
think
it
that
makes a
happened to you
good
last
point.
night.
Yeah, well, it makes a good point what you said too. I mean, because it's different from like the games that you see popular now. Obviously, you got your Call of Duties or your Fortnites or any of those are mostly
That
shooter
game's dead.
games, and they're mostly shooter games like that. And it is something to be said more the competition level for a NASCAR game. Or I mean, of course, you have the F1 and Forza, but all that it is more competition. It's more I guess satisfaction when you can actually get a win in that versus getting a win in Warzone for Call of Duty. If you want to use that as an example,
Especially when you're
because
doing it with people that are like that are really good too.
yeah, exactly. It's a level of talent that what you're going up against in that way. I mean, especially with the size of the community, it's more close knit. It's not like the millions that are on those other games. The shooter games. So you have a couple thousand people, and when you get in the lobby with say some of these pro leaguers, and you can who knows you beat them in a race. You're like, oh, okay, so I'm actually playing against the best of the best. Like I know these names. It's not like like I said, Call of Duty, where it's just millions of people and you don't know who you're playing against. So
Yep.
yeah, that does add to it. So.
Well, if Zach wants to ask us any questions that don't go into too much detail, because I have a plan for episode 10 of the podcast, which is in 2 weeks. If you want to ask anything not in depth or whatever, go ahead and ask, Zach.
All right. What's your guys' favorite short track right now?
None.
Ooh.
None.
Ooh, no,
I hate
good
short tracks.
question.
Wait, in real life?
Yeah,
In
no.
real life or
in
game?
real life or both.
Oh.
I guess for you it'd be to watch because you don't like to drive them. That's a
Bristol.
hard one for me, but I have to go with Richmond just because I mean I love the track racing it, and I've been there for the race probably close to a dozen times over the years.
Iowa.
Iowa's a good pick. If I could
I
go
forgot
there,
Iowa's a short
I
track.
would go.
I will pick Iowa for racing one too. I mean, I don't like watching the race. I like Bristol watching the race, but I like racing Iowa because the outside actually works.
I actually know a couple people from that area that have been to the race, and they say it's awesome to go there and watch that race. It's kind of a
I just wish
more
Cup went there.
modernized Richmond, from what I hear.
I just wish Cup went there.
Well, they're
Thinking about it,
working on that, I'm sure.
But
I'm actually
yeah.
surprised that you brought that up. By the way, I'm actually surprised that they're going to Nashville before Iowa. I would never have bet on that.
Yep.
I thought Iowa was going to definitely be on the schedule.
Well, I'm gonna ask you the same question then. What's your favorite short track for both racing and watching?
I gotta go Martinsville for both.
That'd be my second.
I've been to Martinsville, so just being
Wow,
like
he's
I don't know
favorite.
if you guys remember when Martin Truex drove
Last year?
the 55 car for
56.
MWR.
was it 50? Yeah, and
56.
his brakes went out there, and his throttle got stuck, and he just smacked that wall,
Pancake.
and yeah, and it sounded like I was there at that race because Harvick won that race, and that's the only time he's ever done good at that track.
Yeah.
And
As
that's
of
my
last
favorite
year.
driver. So that seeing him going to my first race and seeing him, my favorite driver win was pretty cool.
Oh well, that's unfortunate.
amazing.
That's your Harvick fan. That's unfortunate.
I know.
For other reasons, other than he's doing shit this year. But since we're on that topic,
Hey, well, you know what? You said it, it's about it being a Harvick fan. It could be worse. He could be like me and be a Logano fan.
Very. See, I
Oh,
don't
my.
mind Logano fans. It's like, I deal with your ass every damn week, so obviously I don't hate him that much. But see, I'm a Larson fan, so I mean, I hate Logano because what happened. No, if anybody's good but a damn Christopher Bell fan, that dude's
What's wrong?
kissing it. What,
Wait,
what's
I don't
wrong
like
with
Chase
Christopher Bell?
Elliott fans.
Well, Chase Elliott fans are, in a way, the same as junior fans. I mean, like,
Senior fans
yeah, no,
and Bill Elliott
but
fans.
senior fans are very similar to Logano fans at this point because Logano gets a lot of hate for. I mean, I get Logano is a totally different type of person than Earnhardt Senior was. I'm not comparing the two's personalities, but their driving styles are very similar, and obviously Senior way more accomplished than what Logano's done so far. I'm not going to just take up for Logano as a fan of his. I'm just saying he gets unnecessary hate just the way that Earnhardt did, but that's the game. That's NASCAR. So I mean, I don't mind that as a fan of his, but Chase Elliott fans are very similar to a junior fan where it's more of the popularity than I'm not saying he's not talented. He's very talented, but it is more of the
Cup Series
popularity.
champion.
And where the name comes from. Yeah, I mean, same thing for Logano. I mean, he's a Cup Series champion, but
Yeah, but he also took a while to get there, though.
yeah, but I mean, if you want to say that, I mean, Elliott did as well. I mean, Elliott's been in it for several years now. It doesn't seem like
Yeah,
it, but
he's the fastest person ever in a Cup championship, though.
No.
Well, he was the youngest. Sorry. Let's say last year in the thing.
No.
Look it up.
I do know.
Right now.
He wasn't. Okay, youngest to win a Cup championship. Youngest
Jeff Gordon.
since Jeff Gordon, yes.
Yeah. See, I see. It was still somewhat right because they said the
Of course
youngest.
you were.
They said the youngest when he won the championship last year at Phoenix. So you can't really blame me for that when the broadcasters lied then. So can't really blame me for that one. So, Zach, what's your favorite mile and a half to both race and watch? And then same for you, Flash.
Okay. Let's see what Zach has to
you
say
have-
about that.
Oh, you have to give me a second to think about that one.
Okay, Flash.
Favorite mile and a half to race and watch. Can they be different?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked Iowa and Bristol.
I would say
Sure.
I can't really choose between to race. I guess Vegas barely over Kansas to race, and then to watch would actually probably be probably
Ever, not just this year.
well, ever would probably be Charlotte because I loved the All-Star race there, and the Coke 600 was it's always exciting, but it can get strung out. I still like Charlotte though. I don't like racing there, especially on the heat games, but I do like watching that Charlotte race.
See,
Probably Charlotte.
I love Kentucky to race on, but I also love Homestead and Vegas. So basically, any track that the outside's a viable line at, I'm gonna take every single day of the week.
Well, that's why you don't really care for Kansas as much because that's the only line everybody does the outside there. So that's.
I mean,
I guess that's what's.
I don't dislike Kansas. It's just that I can't really make up time on the outside when everybody's up there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, everybody uses it,
Yeah.
so it's really.
Because me at Vegas, I'm up against the wall, And then Homestead's the same thing. I'm up there in both corners. I mean, I take the middle in 3 and 4 at Vegas, but I'm in one time up against that wall.
Absolutely.
And it's paid off. I mean, I've had very good results at Vegas in the past doing that, and Homestead as well. In my league racing career, so yeah. Even last week with Vegas and CRL had a hell of a battle with Party last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, I guess now, because we were, I guess, quote unquote off last week because servers. But yeah, we me and him had a 20 lap hell of a battle that I wish that I could. I actually have to go back and watch your stream on it, because that was a hell of a,
It really was.
a battle for 20 laps straight.
Absolutely.
But actually, I did watch it actually. And tonight was a hell of a battle too. We'll get to that whenever Mr. Nixium gets his ass back here. Zach, you wanna? Oh no, road courses. I think that's the last one. Yeah.
Well, he's
Well,
still
intermediate.
if he's thought of one, he's got to give his input on his.
Oh
one.
yeah.
I like racing at Kansas, and then I like watching Chicagoland.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that, but I can't. Yeah, I love watching. I love watching. I like watching Kentucky because the last couple years has been a very exciting race. And so it's on the chat. I see. I would say Chicagoland, but yes.
What you know about Kentucky is that that's not on the schedule this year. So
That's why I said. That's why I said.
Is Chicagoland even on the schedule?
Oh,
They're both off.
Was either.
I don't know if that's good or not.
But racing, like I said,
very schedule good
racing,
this year.
it'll be Kentucky's watching, and then racing is obviously Vegas or Homestead. Preferably, I think Vegas though. Nah, Homestead.
Yeah.
I don't
I
have
didn't
to win a
think you were gonna
Homestead
finish
yet.
this conversation without my input.
Well, you weren't here. You hate my.
Well, I came back.
All
All right. Texas is my favorite one to drive, and I like watching Homestead.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, good choices there too.
Lucas, short track for both racing and watching.
Racing. Martinsville. Watching would have to be Bristol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intermediate. So like, like the shorter tracks, like
Mile tracks.
yeah.
Driving would be Phoenix. Say watching though? Is it gotta be a cup track?
No, it's just tracks. Period.
Gateway
I
is
swear if you said
interesting.
I swear if you said gateway, I'll then smack you. You said gateway.
I gotta say Phoenix for both.
Yeah, I mean, not Dover, dog.
No. Dover's.
Wait, hold on, we're forgetting one.
Driving is
Arlington exists.
Wait, Darlington's in that conversation?
True.
Atlanta.
Okay, so I gotta go back on
That's
that.
Atlanta's
not
about
a fuck. That's a mile and a half. You fuck.
Yeah, if they don't pave it soon, it's gonna be a quarter mile. I mean, it's gonna wear. Shit's gonna wear so far down. God. I guess that's what adds to the, whatever you want to call it, like the, just the everybody looking forward to that race. I guess is the way to say it. Like that's the spectacle. I guess is what I was trying to say of Atlanta is the broken ass pavement on that track that hadn't been paved since I think '97 was when it was paved.
They need to bring it back to the oval. Get rid of the quad
Yeah,
oval.
well that's
Make
true.
it its own
Yeah,
city,
Atlanta
just about.
did. Atlanta was very similar to what Homestead is back in the day. Is yeah.
Current backstretch used to be the front stretch.
Same kind of thing with Phoenix.
See,
A little bit different. They didn't
I
like
the old
reconfigure Phoenix. They just moved it.
Well, I mean, they also made the pits longer and very fucking annoying to drive and ride
Pits
on.
really don't like matter in terms of driving this track. So
And iRacing it does.
No, you wouldn't know. You still ain't got your setup yet.
Right?
I know people who have it though. They hate fucking racing ISM because fucking the pit road's so fucking long.
Mm.
Like they're fucking John Pitter for 30 fucking seconds. It feels like.
Yeah,
But yeah,
pretty much is the whole lap.
I'm gonna do Dover for watching. 'Cause Dover was actually my first like race I went to in person, so I'm gonna do Dover for watching in person, just because of the sentimental value on it.
It's fun to watch it there. I've been there as well. Only twice, but I've been there.
I've been
And,
there for Autism Speaks races the last two, well, other than last year. But every year
Wait,
before that,
which one did you say you went to?
one Johnson won
What year was your first one that you went to?
14, I think.
Okay, no, I was there.
It might have been 15. I don't know. I know you said that we might have the same when I was that, but I don't remember what year it was. It was between 2014 and 2016. Because
I
before my
actually
dad
went
passed
before
away.
that. I was there the year Logano flipped. I was there for that, unfortunately.
Oh, so you
Um,
saw Todd Logano, or the fuck his name is?
It was
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, his daddy fucking run all over the place like, oh my baby.
Yeah, that was back in the and the last one I went to was 2011's race.
Yeah, I was not there at that
I think
point.
it was 2011. Kyle Busch won, but it was.
Yeah, I was there when Johnson won. It was one of Larson's first couple seasons, because Larson's on the Target car.
Yeah, I was the last
And
time I went. Larson wasn't in the series yet.
Kansas was in the 20 car still.
Kansas was in the 17 when I went.
In what year, Heathen?
Huh?
What year? What are we talking about?
When he went
The
to
year I went to
Dover.
Oh.
Zach, I know you're from as Flash says, Virginia.
West Virginia.
But you call West Virginia, and you call him just like a nobody, because fuck Virginians, you know? I'm kidding. If any of y'all are from Virginia, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I'm from Virginia.
Oh, fuck you. You get paid to be mad. I'm kidding.
Not to be
nah.
mad, but
To get bullied
I
all the
can
time,
be.
you get paid. But yeah. I know Lucas likes fucking road courses. So Lucas, what the hell is your favorite road course to drive and watch? You're gonna say Sonoma to watch. You know, fuck, where you been to? But
Sonoma. For both.
For
really?
both. What?
For both.
Cap.
What do you mean?
Well,
You're capping. You
All
have
right,
been.
so
no,
I
no,
got,
no,
I got
I've
one that's
walked
gonna
up and
throw
down
you
that
off a
track.
little bit.
He's
On that road course
He's
note
gonna
here.
he's gonna fucking say the one they fucking used from like 1930.
Huh?
I'm gonna say Riverside.
Yeah, that
Who?
one. You.
Me? No. My favorite to race is obviously Watkins Glen. That's where I'm halfway. I like the track anyway. But to watch would actually, and they don't run there no more. But it was some of my favorite racing was Montreal.
Yeah, I knew it.
Nope. I really liked when they were on there. Wish they never got rid of. Mexico was good too. Mexico City when they ran there. But
Ran the road course there? I thought they ran the oval.
No,
Mexico, no. They ran the road course, but no. Montreal to me was because it was the first time I saw racing in the rain too. It was 2008.
Carl
when they
Edwards.
did that, and that was cool to watch.
Like the
Marcus
Sambros too.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Zach, your favorite
Okay.
road course ever, not just like
ever.
on the schedule now. So you can include Coda, and no one knows how it drives in the Cup cars yet.
So,
I think that's gonna be good.
I don't know if this is, they only did this like a one-time thing, but it was back when Dale Sr. was still racing. They went over like
Okay.
Japan, and raced
Suzuka.
over there. Like, yeah, I like if they would do another race like that. I think that'd be awesome.
Mhm.
Well, with the way the world is right now, I don't think that's
Oh,
ever
well,
gonna
yeah,
happen
but-
anytime soon.
But, yeah,
Maybe our grandchildren will get to see it once COVID's over.
If it's ever over, which is to say, to be fair, there is an end in sight apparently. So you know.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
mean-
planet's gonna blow up in 5 billion years too. So I mean, it's like, yeah, there's an end for everything, but is that really gonna be back?
Well,
to
it might
normal?
blow up sooner.
Well,
Honestly,
that's
you
a
never fucking
conversation
know.
That's a conversation for a different day. Well, I was referring to when the sun expands and engulfs the planet. But yes.
Oh, the black hole. That's coming
No.
towards Earth right now.
Oh yeah, we're really getting onto a topic now.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, we're talking about the solar system, dog.
I was talking
NASCAR
about
solar
science
system.
that when the 5 billion years is when. Okay, but yeah, we can
Yeah,
go
but
with
the
the black
black hole
thing.
might be the black hole's gonna be before 5,000 years, dog.
5,000.
5 billion.
There
Shut
you
up.
go.
Bro, it'll be here way before that. It might kill us tomorrow. You never fucking know. That's why
Yeah.
you always tell everybody in your family if you like them that you love them, and or if you don't,
That's why
whatever.
we do the
Just tell them you
podcast.
love
We could
them.
all
Yep.
be dead tomorrow. Yay,
Well,
happy.
Well, then no one
Yeah,
would
I-
listen to it because they'd all be dead.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's why I
I'd be
listen to it
happy.
now. Listen to it as
I'm-
quick as possible. We could be dead tomorrow, all of us. Gotta listen to the
Well,
podcast.
wait. Tomorrow is technically Saturday. No, technically it's tomorrow. It's technically
yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Because
tomorrow's
East
today. Shut
Coast,
up.
it's Saturday. Yeah, you smart, Flash. You smart. But back on the NASCAR topic before I go fucking get on my science stuff. Stanley, I want to say thank you. Obviously we're not done yet, but just gotta always thank him for everything he does. He doesn't have to do this either. Like, he doesn't have to. Is what he does just because
I mean,
he
you gotta
loves
think
us.
every week he just sits and listens to us bullshit for between an hour and 3 hours, depending on the length of the podcast.
Well, last week was different. Last week was like 4 different fucking recordings. So,
yeah, and that
So that's why it was. So
I know that
long,
was
because
fun
we didn't
for
sit
him
down
there.
in one.
Yeah, that was.
Because we didn't sit down in one sitting, so that's why it was so long last week. And we do apologize for that. We didn't know it was gonna be that fucking long, but when we sit down and record the podcast with like on 3 different occasions, it's it's hard
It was a lot
to keep
of fun.
track
It was
of.
a good week.
Yeah, it was fun, yes, but it was also really hard to keep track of time. We had Atlanta last week, and I was actually on Atlanta's stream Wednesday night, no, Tuesday night. I was on his stream and promoted the podcast.
Yeah, for the iRacing. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nice to see.
And then Suave
I was
ran
about to bring up
the
Suave, yeah.
sexy ass motherfucking 18 CRL Podcast car. Man, it was fucking beautiful, man. He actually almost won that race too. Finished second, but he said if he had like 4 more laps, he would have had that sucker.
Pull the results
But-
up on that if you can. Tell us the winner of that race.
Oh yeah, I can.
That was
Talk Flash. Check the CRL Podcast chat and talk about the stuff Party put in there. Quick.
Mhm.
It's about the tryouts for CRL.
Yes. Go ahead and if you can get access to that finish, well, because you said Suave ended up finishing second. I know it was about half a second. We
Okay, so Flash, you getting there?
Yep, and I got access here to the finish for the
So do I.
iRacing series. Yeah, we. Had,
Okay, so Tristan Bailey
mhm.
won in the ARCA series, and then Richard Rico, aka Suave, he finished second. Unfortunately, only a half second behind the winner. Oh yeah, won the race.
Who only led 2 laps, by the way.
Yeah,
to
the
get
last
that
2.
win, Tristan, in the number 24 car. Started 12th on the night. And Mr. Richard Rico, a.k.a. Suveve, Suave.
There's another dude who actually ran Zero for
Second.
a little bit of time. Ethan Greek, my brother. He finished down there in 10th. So
Nice top 10 for him.
yeah, he's getting better.
I'll just recap the top 10 just to add to it, get these names out there. It was Tristan Bailey in first in the number 24. Richard Rico finished second in the number 18. Then you had Jake Millsap in the 19. Finished 2 seconds off the pace. 2.5 back was Joel Conley in the number 1 car. Austin Reedy finished in 5th in the number 11. He was 3.3 back. 3.6 back was Adam Rowe in the number 84. And you got Debbie Hutchins, who finished 3.8 back in the number 82. She was our pole sitter as well for that race.
Mhm.
We have Jamie Haynes, who finished in 8th, and it's number 53, 3.8 back. Also, that battle was very close between 7th and 8th, 5/1000ths of a second. So I'm sure that was pretty cool coming across the line. 9th was Christopher Foskey. I hope I did not mispronounce that. He started 18th, had a nice 9th place finish in the number 027. And then, like you said, your brother Ethan Greek finished in 10th in the number 13
car.
About 8.4 off the
And
pace
then
there.
truck race for iRacing, they were at Daytona in the season opener, I believe it was. Edward, you can read the names. I don't want to butcher any of them. I'm not good with names. But notables, the ones Andrew Wisdom. I know he's he's known very well for. I'm pretty sure he's a YouTuber. He runs over there. Clayton Duncan, aka Skull, as PSS knows him as. Richard Rico Suave, Dakota Kramer, Randy Basket. That's Basket. He was in top 10 most of that race by the way until he got in an accident. And then Giver, aka Kelly, I don't know how to say his last name. He got into wreck early. He started 5th, by the way. And yeah, that's sad. But that race, the truck race, Flash, the dude won. Edward won by 0.074 seconds, leading only the final lap.
74/1000ths. Yeah.
Over Denver Lee.
All right.
My phone won't zoom in that far. Yeah, and it will be doing that a lot more as the year goes by. But yeah. Now we can go on to CRL week that we can recap. What happened on Wednesday? Because I was not there. I went to bed and didn't even see it. I didn't get to catch anything from the Talladega race. So, floor is yours, Flash. List race.
Well, I can tell you, pit road came into play a lot in those first 2 stages on Wednesday night for Chevy, who had great pit stops and he was able to pull away from that field at Dega like I had not seen before.
That's never good though.
With that, and no, but he kept out in front. People tried to hook up and really couldn't get it going. Chevy dominated, and yeah, I mean, just had an overall great night for him, and yeah, he was just
Who won that race, by the way? I don't know who won.
Chevy.
I was told Pelpro won.
Well, actually, I might actually be wrong on that because yeah, you are right. I was sitting there. Chevy won both of the first 2 stages by about 5-6 seconds, and that is exactly right. That was my bad there. I was thinking about the first 2 stages. Chevy actually did win that. Or excuse me, Pelpro won that over Hasbass, and those two worked together all night. But what I was actually thinking about, while I was thinking that they didn't work out, they did at the end. But to start with, them two hooked up, and there was a problem. We were trying to figure out why. At one point in stage 1, they both hooked up, and they couldn't. They were the only 2 hooked up at one point. Every other car, they were single file after the pit stop, and they were only 6 or 7 seconds back. They were hooked up, and they still could not catch the 2 leaders at that point. It was Chevy and Party, and they just couldn't track them down, even hooked up tandem. So I really didn't expect them to be able to catch up and win that race in the 3rd stage, but it ended up working out for them, and they won it.
You know what that's called? Why they can't catch them?
What would that be?
That is the beauty of preset racing.
Yeah. Pretty much stalled
Now,
out.
if that was a custom, oh Jesus,
Mhm.
they would have done caught them, or they would have done caught them. But yeah, I mean, I love racing in Sierra over in presets. I mean, it's different from what I'm used to doing, really. You help a lot, so with the tuning and shit. So, um, yeah. And then last night, well,
I want to
2
mention real
days.
quick too before we move on to that. Got to mention as always, a buddy Jay Grant. He finished third in that race by one
Sir.
1,000th of a second too. Haspass beat him for second, and Jay Grant finished third. By the way, Chevy, correct myself earlier, Chevy finished fourth in that. He did win both stages, but he ended up finishing fourth. Cowboy Nation fifth. Gator sixth, Party seventh. And then
Did you have the picture?
yes.
No, okay. You picture the final stage tonight?
Yes.
It's not okay. So I can go back on my stream and look, but if you can send it to me, that'd be very appreciated. I got stage 1 and
Absolutely,
2.
no problem.
I just didn't get stage 3 because I was dealing with my chat because I had a issue in my chat tonight that thank God Jay Grant and K Rob were in my chat tonight. Shout out to them. They're my NRock. They're my 3 mods in my chat, and they some dude was starting problems tonight, and Grant took care of that real quick.
Absolutely, yep.
I won't get into it. I'll tell you all after the streams, after the
Yes,
podcast is
absolutely.
over. But I'm not getting into it now because I don't think I can, because of the stuff he was saying. So,
but yeah, as you were about to go to, Bristol trucks.
All right, Zach, you want to say what happened in truck race on Thursday?
Honestly, I don't even remember what happened Thursday.
Lucas, what happened Thursday?
I don't remember.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you backed out. It don't even matter. Okay, so Thursday.
Well, I remember for Nixium, he finished 9th out of 9.
He finished dead last, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's.
Zach, he finished in 6th. But yeah, we'll go and we'll talk about Party, who had a dominating performance once again. Got the, what is the word, Heathen? Bristol sweep.
Well, hey, if I didn't get, every other sweep crown that I deserved, I mean, I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't know. It looks better on
I think I
Sunday.
got the most important sweep crown.
What?
Which one?
Watkins Glen.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But yeah, Party ended up winning the Bristol race by about 3.5 seconds over Haspass, who had a great run as well. Chase finished third.
Decision.
And I think a guy named
finished fourth.
CC and Heathen, yeah, he finished fourth.
Yeah, that guy's ass, man.
Barely in front of Asphalt Gator, who finished in 5th.
No, it was me and Chase literally wrecked the car across the line.
Yeah, you two had a pretty intense battle there. That was fun to watch.
I had a very bad headache, and that's hence why I didn't do the interview last night. For people who watched the thing, didn't why is he not interviewed? Because normally I'm the first motherfucker in that party for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was not. My head was fucking throbbing. I'm like, yeah. I told Party, I was like, tell Flash that medical stuff is happening tonight. So, and I mean, I went to bed as soon as the race was over. So, I feel better now. But Flash, I'm I'm dealing with any right now. So, it's not fun. But we do. It is what it is. We live. So,
Yeah.
But then moving on from that to tonight's race, we were at the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah. What happened in that race, Heathen? You want to recap it for us?
Heathen was a dumbass and was looking at his chat because dude was being a fucking dumbass in my chat. So I was looking and fucked up like 1,000 times in the final stage.
So that's your excuse.
No, that's not my excuse. No, Lucas is fast as shit. I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just saying that I fucked up a lot when that shit was happening. Because other than that, I ran a solid race. Like I was actually for once being consistent every single lap, running like low 19s every single lap. So, and other than that, I mean, my kid over here ran a fucking 18.2. Okay, on a preset. I must never have hit a fucking custom lap decent because my best custom lap's an 18.1.
I think he hit it decent. I just think he hit it better.
And if it makes you feel any better, my best custom laps is 17.2.
Yeah,
I know.
So, there you go. That's Shows you
So
that,
shout out to
speed there
Lucas
at the
for
wheel.
another win. And then,
Hey,
hey, Lucas,
I gotta
Lucas,
give it
Lucas,
to you,
Lucas.
Heathen, before I just
What?
shit all over you on everything. You did win a stage, so you know.
Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that.
Well, that's what.
Lap cars got in the way of Lucas. I'll say.
Yeah, but you still came across in first on that stage, so
Barely.
it's not a
Fucking
total
spun
loss
out.
for you.
I spun out and almost lost it.
I saw that you lost it. You almost lost it by, I couldn't have obviously a tracker on that the timing and scoring, but I would say it was under a tenth. I mean, maybe half, maybe 5/100ths. I mean, or five 100ths. But because I looked at it from my angle, I watched your stream back, and you crossed the line. I see his car just flying by the line right when I see that. So it was pretty close.
Yeah, it was scared me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
At least I know how to run the track now though. For later in the season. So, but yeah. I'm gonna let Lucas talk about Tuesday night in PSCS when we were at Martinsville because you know something happened about him. You know, Lucas. You know, becoming one of the best drivers in the league. So, well, one of the best drivers that I know.
Me too.
Ethan, we got Blaze, we got Target, we got Turner in that league, man. A lot of fast guys.
You can't include Blaze. I have to show Blaze to every single podcast.
Oh, so much shade, Ethan.
Oh my God, Blaze is the 2020 Cup champ. All right, man.
So has he won this year?
That doesn't matter. He's just off to a slow start.
Finished?
Championship hangover. All right. Listen, mid-season he'll pick it up. You know, remember Jimmy Johnson? He was nowhere until the chase. You know what I mean? Blaze is just playing the system. Blaze knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Me too. That's why I haven't won yet.
You actually play on system? You just decline because you don't race a lot anymore.
Yeah, one of those two.
I think
maybe
both.
in between.
You got Richmond up this week. He'll be fine.
I don't know. I mean, he did decent last year.
Both of us, because Blaze is quick there. So.
Yeah. Lucas, you want to talk about your 7th win in PSCS in your second season, first full-time season though?
PSCS race in Martinsville on Tuesday. A little bit of a bumper cars, but you know what? It's all right. Early in the season, people are still hungry for wins.
And it's our first short track of the year, to be fair. So
that one. But yeah, ended up battling with Turner XGA. On the final restart, and there's 10 to go, and I beat him by half a car. So
if that.
Lucky to pull that one through. Yeah, that was very reminiscent of Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, 2007 Martinsville. That reminded me of you two door banging coming to the line.
And then Wednesday night, he choked a win from what I was. I don't know. Like I said,
I actually don't know any details on this.
Lagunge had a fast car. Stage 1, human target, me, JR, and Lagunge were pretty much in a 4-car breakaway. A little bit of contact between me and target. Unfortunate. Sorry about that, buddy. Didn't mean it. Stage 2, won that. Lagunge won that one. And did pretty well there. And then stage 3 went almost all the way green. And it was me and Lagunge side by side going into the last pit stop. He pitted 20 laps later, and I just couldn't keep the wheels on it. And Lagunge ended up passing me with 2 to go and winning the race.
I do want to mention that is Lagunge's first ever start in PSCS, and he's already won.
Yep. And I also want to mention that is his strategy as well. He does that here in CRL as well. He waits and he pits later and he catches up. That is what he does best. I wouldn't say that's my strategy. I would say I would have done probably the same thing you did, Lucas, pitting and just going with it. But that's kind of what he does. He pits later, which loses him some time, but then he has those fresh tires when it counts. For him, at least, it works out. And yeah, congratulations to him. I hadn't even heard about that, so that was news to me. So, congratulations, man. That Gunji. He talked about running that race, and he did. He won. So there you go.
Yeah. So last week, in NASCAR, we didn't have a race. This week we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Martin
at
Dill.
the shittiest track in NASCAR.
Oh, shut up.
Disclaimer before we start previewing the weekend, this podcast is recorded the Friday night. The Xfinity race has been postponed to Sunday, same time that this podcast is coming out, so, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have any.
Watch this
I haven't
first.
even seen it yet. How many laps did we get in on the
I
race
don't
so
even know.
far? Since we're not.
We
asleep.
got 91. We have 159 to go, but only like 20 left in stage 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Brandon
Who
Jones
is
is the
when
leader.
we go back? Oh, you said.
Okay.
Oh,
Zach, you here?
Brandon Jones.
Yeah, I'm here.
You want to do picks for us, dog?
Yeah, I'll do picks.
But I'm sorry to bust your balls though, but we're gonna pick league race winners this week before we pick NASCAR winners, just to say fuck you, because I
Okay.
know they're ready for the NASCAR ones. No, I was talking to Flash, not you.
No, it's all right.
So CRL Cup is at the Roval. I'm gonna say
Nixium.
Chevy. He's not allowed to race.
Oh, he's still gonna win.
We have PSCS though. We're not racing anyway.
Driver of the day. Chevy man.
I'm saying
you said,
Chevy.
Well, you said Chevy, so I got to pick somebody else then.
I picked Chevy before Lucas did, unless Lucas picked Chevy.
I'm gonna pick
Yep.
Chevy.
Well, fuck it, I'll pick Chevy then too.
Alright.
He's
Hey,
got
sweet.
pressure on him this weekend.
Chevy, when you watch his back, Chevy, I know you're gonna be listening to this. I'm sorry if you lose now, bud.
All right, well, if Chevy doesn't win, I'm picking Gator. How about that? There's my pick. That was my backup pick.
My back would be Cowboy.
I know. Just because I pick Gator.
Or Grant.
Grant doesn't like hero courses though. And then Thursday we are at Flash. Where are we at Thursday?
Thursday for the trucks.
You had up
1
earlier.
second here, sir.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Indy. It's Indy.
Yes,
Indy.
the Indy Oval for trucks.
I might have to. I don't know.
I'm going with
Is it-
Ganja Pig races.
Oh yeah, fair. See, we can't pick ourselves, so I can't pick myself. I guess.
Either
Are you
20.
are you both racing?
Yeah, me and Luke's both racing. Yeah.
There's 3 of us in the party.
Yes.
3 of us at a race.
Well, I know. I'm saying you said you can't pick yourselves. I was talking to both of you, you and Heathen. But I'll go with. Oof.
I don't know. I love Indy. But I'm gonna say.
All right, Heathen. I'll pick you. How about that?
Yay!
Yeah.
See, I'm a pick.
I was gonna
Chevy.
pick Lucas, and I was like, I'll pick you since he just won. So.
I'm gonna pick Chevy just because I want him to not slump anymore. He
It's a good
hasn't
pick.
won in 2 months, so. But if he wins at the Roval, he'll probably not win Thursday. So, yeah. And Friday.
You know what?
Right,
No.
Kansas.
Let's just all pick Chevy. All week.
Chevy, and Chevy. No. Yeah.
Nah. And then Friday we're at Kansas. I'm not picking Lucas' fucking slide job and have an ass. It's not gonna happen.
Party.
I'm picking Chevy.
It depends. Depends on the party. Is that party will still be in a hotel? So
Party races. I'm picking Party. If Party doesn't race, I will. I'm gonna throw it out there again to Haspass because I want to see him get a win. So.
oh,
With Haas.
okay.
If Party doesn't race, that is.
Well, Zach, who are you picking? Zach.
For Kansas.
Okay.
Mr. Zach. We got a copy here. And he
Zach
has,
went off the
I
deep end.
think his mic has ran away from him.
Let's just say he wanted to vote Heathen because Heathen won last
No,
time
he
at
picked
Kansas
Chevy.
Xfinity.
He picked Chevy.
Yep.
Heathen won last Xfinity race at Kansas. Well, should have won, but he got fucking wrecked by a guy named It's not. It has not in the name. We won't go into names, but yeah, he knows who he is. But yeah. I'm gonna go with myself. No, I'm kidding. I can't. I don't fucking know.
Kansas.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say Zach, just because. Why not?
All right. I don't know if he heard you, but I'm sure he appreciates that.
Even in the party still.
Yeah, he's in here.
Zach's there. He is. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, my headset died. My bad.
Okay, so picks for Kansas and Xfinity for Ciro. Who you got? We all picked already. I picked you.
You picked me. Wow. You're a brave man.
I'll never run it anyway, so it's fine. I
I'll
always
go
get
with
him wrong.
Lucas.
He's at Kansas, where you can't pass unless you fucking slider, and his sliders are aggressive as shit, and gets yelled at every
Yeah.
time he races that track.
He'll work it out.
That's what's going to get him to win.
Wow, you didn't say Heathen. What the fuck?
It makes you fielding better, Zach. I picked Chevy.
I almost went with Chevy.
Wow. Yeah. Man, y'all think his luck's gonna fucking turn out to be good this week.
Hey, also, Chevy is my indie pick as well. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, he picked the guns.
Oh.
And then PSES Flash you got for Richmond. Are we there in all three?
Just trucks and cup.
Okay, so trucks.
So we're
who
off
you got?
Xfinity?
I'm assuming.
Okay, so trucks I'll be racing.
You can't pick
and
yourself.
Not Cup, so it's unfortunate. Hey, I might have a shot at my first truck win, though. I'm not going to pick myself, obviously, but I just thought about
can't.
that. I'll actually be in the truck race there, so that'll be fun. Richmond trucks. Fuck. I will. Is the gun going to continue racing with us? Because I would pick him if he's going to race in trucks. But
I don't know. He said
He
he's
said
gonna- he
maybe.
said he's running. He said he's running Cup more. I think.
Yeah.
Is anything?
I will go with Outlaw if he runs.
He's gonna run trucks.
Doesn't run trucks, then I'll go with Human Target.
He only ran outdoor. I mean outdoor because it was a dirt race.
Yeah, true. I'll go with Target then.
Okay. Zach, I know you don't know a lot of the PSCS guys, but who you got?
I'm gonna go with old Flash for the trucks. Pick you, Flash.
I was
I'll do my first truck win.
I was gonna pick Flash.
I'm gonna try.
I,
Well, you get a lot of
but
practice.
now I'm not going to.
It's alright.
Lucas, who you got? And don't say me, 'cause
Please.
I will fucking. Ew. Well, that's not happening.
Hey, you never know. He's good there, man. I actually forgot about picking him. I possibly would have picked him over Target.
Well, you can pick Blaze. I'll pick Chevy.
Yeah, Chevy does
Oh,
race
shit,
PSCS.
Chevy is gonna have a shot there. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he's gonna be up there too. Telling you, got to bring a good setup. I want to have a shot at this one.
Mike, if Mike races.
Mike doesn't play like a race.
I know, but Mike. I'm kidding. No, he just moved, so I don't think he's just even set up yet.
Damn, might as well pick Skull. I mean, they pick somebody that's gonna race then.
The person I was gonna pick that hasn't raced yet this year. I'm so sad he's not here. I would have picked Jamie in the fucking heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
But-
Richmond all day.
Yeah. He's probably the best driver in Richmond in PSCS history. So
I had the honor of one time beating him there, and that I was on the
what, for
setup
captain
that should've-
pick?
Huh?
for the captain pick.
No, that was when I won at Richmond in the Cup Series.
When
when I was
you
in the 11.
actually won a lot and then you just took a shit. ever since. Yeah.
Well, still, it was
Back-
hard as shit to beat him. I was on a setup
Yeah.
that should have left the field. I had that figured out before everybody else got their setups down. I don't know what I did, but it was so easy at that race compared to every other time I've ever been back there. But it still had to struggle to beat him because he figured it out throughout the race, and I ended up having to beat him on the tire strategy.
But yeah, I don't. I guess I'm just gonna pick fucking. I'll pick Flash. Fuck it, why not? Because this is the only race he raced this week. I honestly waiting for Zach to say Heathen. I'm like, well, you done fucked that up. But he didn't pick me. It's just sad because I wanted to say that. But okay. Cup race. PSCS at Richmond.
Don't you hate Richmond?
No, I mean, it depends somewhat. Sometimes. I mean, I'm not terrible there. But why?
I thought you
How-
hated it.
Not as
You
bad
used
as I
to hate
hate
it.
fucking. I mean, I don't hate it as much as I do fucking Martinsville. But running there in
I'm
CRL
gonna
the
go
last
with
couple
Blaze in the
weeks
cup
have been-
race
Oh
at Richmond.
God, of course you are. You're sucking dick, aren't you?
Well, my backup pick would be Turner. He's gonna have a good run there too, but I'm going with Blaze.
Turner's always fast everywhere. He's always a safe bet.
I'm gonna go with Blaze though. Still, I mean, I think between that, I'm gonna go with Blaze, but we'll see.
Lucas.
Well, Flashton went and took my pick. I was going to pick Blaze.
I almost picked you, but I was like, I don't know. I mean, you're good everywhere too, but like, I don't know. I can't
I've never
remember how
raced
good
a
you are.
custom race at Richmond.
Okay, well, I mean, you probably win it, so I don't know. Who knows?
My fast car is here.
Wait, who are you picking, Lucas?
It said Blaze.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we could pick
too?
the same. Yeah, we could pick the same. We already been doing it for another picks. So.
Fucking
Right.
these
Chevy's
dick
going to come out
boys
of
this week.
nowhere.
The Chevy's not. He's racing fucking
Chevy,
horrible.
pick Chevy. No.
Um,
I'll pick Chevy to win both. He's gonna win the Roval and then end up in the Richmond race and win that too.
Zach.
Ooh, we got a special guest in here.
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
party
yet,
jumping in.
not yet. I'll guys pick a minute. Zach, who's your
from the
pick?
podcast?
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
are. Zach, who's your pick for Richmond?
You know, I'm gonna pick you. You wanna know why?
Oh God. Not
'Cause
the pressure.
you're gonna be feeling good that day, and you're just gonna come out and you're gonna win it
Well, I love the
and
confidence
dominate
you
the
have.
last stage.
That's not happening.
That's happening.
I love the confidence you have in me, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen with me. If I ever win in a short race, I don't think it's gonna happen. But I do appreciate it. Whether it was the right pick or not, you might have just, yeah.
You got a lot better at that over the last couple seasons. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's a shot you could win it.
Party. Since you're here, you are being forced to pick with us. The Roval and CRL. Who do you got for the win? Everybody picks Chevy, by the way.
The
I'm gonna go
Roval
with
Cup
Chevy.
Series. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, 5 for Chevy.
Our friends party, I picked Chevy to win every race next week.
Everything.
You win
It
easily.
won't be
Yeah,
me.
Chevy.
Indy party. Truck.
Yeah, Indy truck.
Trucks.
You can't pick yourself.
Lagunge.
Okay. Yeah.
Kansas.
Xfinity.
Chevy.
Man, no one picked the dude who got fucking wrecked out of the win last fucking time we were there. What the fuck?
Well, you know
Who was
what?
that?
I've never heard you pick me not one time, Ethan.
I literally picked
So why
you
would I
last
pick
week.
you?
I literally picked you to fucking win Bristol. What are
picked
you
you.
talking about?
I just picked you for the the Xfinity. I did.
Oh, I know.
The X-
I hear Flash pick me. I never hear you pick me. You always say Chevy. You better go back.
I
and
picked
listen
you
to
for
the podcast.
Bristol. I picked you for Bristol though. What the hell?
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, go back. Run the tape. Hey, see, we fit Blaze in the podcast once again, heathen.
Yeah, fuck off.
Run the tape.
Fuck off.
Yeah, my Siri going off on my iPad. I
and,
don't know why, but
Party
said that.
PSCS Cup, truck at Richmond.
I really haven't watched a bunch of y'all's races, so I don't know how they go. I'll pick you for that one.
Oh, that's fucking. Why? Why? I don't know why.
I don't know.
I suck at short tracks.
Because you're the only one that you get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I'm
Quit
gonna
lying.
pick heathen
All
for
you do is
about
lie.
finish 5th or 6th.
I'm
I'll
not
pick-
finishing top 10. I mean, top 1, bro.
You know,
Might
you know
not
what?
finish
You know
top
what?
10. Depends on how many.
Just because you lie all the time, I'm gonna pick Flash.
That's who I picked.
Thank you. Zach picked me too.
I
Yep.
was not, bro. I'm not terrible at Richmond, but I'm not good at short tracks.
I love it, but I'm gonna have to get some practice. I really want the shot to win that because I haven't won a truck series race yet in any league that I can think of. So I would.
Okay.
I would
So,
cap that
and
off
then Cup.
Cup Richmond, yeah. So Party. Lagunge is probably going to be in the field, so that's a safe pick. And then you got Human Target. You got. Of
You
course,
got
Heathen.
Lucas,
Yeah.
Turner.
Lucas Turner. Blaze.
that-
Wednesday
that-
night, right?
Yeah.
I'll pick you for Cup either.
Well, that's 2 people we were Cup. God damn it.
Mm,
Okay.
I think
Well-
you're going to be better in Cup than you will be truck.
Yeah. Because I'll get track time in the truck race. So
I think you'll be top 5 in Cup. Who knows? You might surprise us.
my first ever short track win in PSCS. I've only won
Yeah.
a mile and a half up. I haven't won anything smaller than that.
Who won tonight,
So-
by the way, so I can update Discord?
Me.
No.
Flash
Lucas
or
won.
Flash?
Lucas won.
Yeah, Lucas won by.
I also spun on the last
7
lap.
seconds.
Hey, since Party's here, Party.
More.
You want to give us the talk on the tryouts?
Oh yeah, we were about to do that too.
Yeah, because that's what
Now Party
we're
can.
about
Yep.
to do. But since you just joined, I mean, might as well.
Yeah,
Beats
you're
for
right. I
tryouts.
might as well, huh?
Well, because you know more about
So-
me and Flash do. So, owner man, floor is yours.
You know just as much as I do. Either.
I know the dates.
It's fine. The dates are in the podcast deal.
I know
Send 'em
that.
to
I
you.
know the dates. I still know how it's gonna be ran. Because I probably
We have
do, but I don't-
discussed it.
Oh.
What we'll probably do is we'll probably run 3 25% races
Mhm.
with my admins. Admins up front, back middle, whatever. Don't try to win the race. Let the other guys, the new guys, see how they run you. We'll probably do no stages, but we'll probably throw a manual caution or 2 in there. Competition to see how they do there. Just stuff like that. Just make sure they can follow rules. They're not aggressive or overly aggressive, should I say. Anybody that joins right now during our first season during the playoffs that joins for next season, it is mandatory if you're trying to go straight into Cup, you have to make both tryouts, which will be May 26th and June 2nd. And if you don't make it, if you don't make Cup or don't cut out for the elite or what we consider to be the elite series, and you are overly aggressive, you're wreck too much, whatever, Xfinity and trucks, and after 5 weeks of that, prove yourself, obviously, but after 5 weeks of proving yourself, you will be, or have the chance to be promoted up to Cup level.
Absolutely, and we're hoping for a great turnout. Again, those dates are May 26th and June 2nd. And
I know if I'm available to do it, I know I'm definitely gonna be doing it. Try and get the new guys.
They are both on Wednesday. The dates are
Well,
on Wednesdays. Both
Well,
of them.
then well, then he will not be participating in those races.
And those times will be the standard time, like we run the races 9:30 Eastern.
We'll have to talk about that. We haven't picked a time.
Well, if it's,
We'll
yeah.
probably do it earlier.
Oh,
Sounds
so
good.
Can get in there.
I will also say right here on this podcast that if it is earlier too, I will love to be able to be there as well and run with you guys.
because you plan on running some PSCS stuff.
Yeah, on our off season,
season.
I am going to make some starts with PSCS in the Cup Series, but we do these tryouts. I would love to run with the new guys, try out CRL. That would be so much fun.
That's the big thing.
Yeah. So I look forward to that as well. So we'll update that as Party said for the official time of it. Again, he said earlier, so it'll be before what I just said, the 9:30 time. It'll be most likely, could be around 8 Eastern, somewhere around there. We'll finalize that and we'll say it here on the podcast and on our broadcast streams. But again, those dates are May 26th and June 2nd. And as Party said, if you want to be in the Cup Series, you have to make both of those tryouts to be able to be instantly promoted to the Cup Series. If they the admins so choose and they like what they see from you. So please jump in, try out. We're looking forward to build this field up. Yeah, let's have some big fields out there. I would love to see it myself as calling these races. I'd love to see those huge fields. So absolutely.
Or is there anything you want to say before we close this bitch out?
Just one thing is directed towards you, Heathen.
Uh-oh.
I got the Bristol Sweet, baby.
That was said 4 times this fucking
Get the broom
thing
out.
already. I fucking hate you.
Well, you told me not to say it last night, so I mean.
Fair. Hey, Party, respect for not saying it last night. 'Cause I also had a massive ass headache last night. I could not take it last night. My head was gonna go.
Now you're taking it tonight like a champ.
I take a lot of things. Oh no!
So
God.
on that
Okay.
side, don't really mix it up in
That's
here.
a whole different podcast.
All right,
That's a whole different
See?
podcast.
It was.
Fuck
Aren't
me.
we missing something here?
This is a good thing it
We're
is a
doing some
podcast.
real life NASCAR picks.
Oh yeah, real life NASCAR. Fuck, Party.
Thank you,
Let's
Lucas.
go.
Yes.
Xfinity race,
Yeah.
which Lucas said earlier was postponed till Sunday when this podcast comes out. So you can listen to the podcast and watch the race at the exact same time.
I do that anyway.
Yeah. But Xfinity Martinsville, 90 some laps in right now. Lucas, who you
What's the-
pitting?
What's the current top
I
five? Let me
I
get
didn't
it.
ask
Let me-
you.
Yeah, what is
Brandon
the
Jones, Josh Berry second. That's all I know off the top of my head. Bob Parker saved me.
Hemrick third, Moffitt fourth, Jeb Burton fifth. Harrison Burton has led the race high 53 laps. I'm gonna pick again, and maybe one day it'll be right. I'm gonna pick Hemrick.
You pick him
you
every
guys-
single
wow.
fucking week, bro.
I know. Eventually, I'm gonna get it. Hopefully, unless he's not gonna.
Well,
Lucas.
I was gonna pick Hemrick, but I guess I gotta go somewhere else with my pick. AJ Allmendinger comes back.
Well, fuck it.
Of course
If
you
you want
do.
Hemrick, I'd say I pick Josh Berry, but
Um,
Allmendinger, all right, that works.
Harrison Burton.
There you go.
Party.
Ty Gibbs.
Fuck you. Gregson. Fuck it.
There you go.
Cup
You
Series.
do know you can't have
Saturday.
the same picks as somebody else, right?
No, we can't. We don't do that here.
Well, we
normally don't.
Yeah, for real NASCAR, we don't normally. We did the same picks for our leagues, but yeah, for real
Don't do for
NASCAR,
NASCAR.
we normally don't. Yeah,
Because
you're
you
right.
don't want them both be right.
Yeah, for real NASCAR. I mean, and obviously it's a bigger field. We got 40 drivers to choose from
Yeah.
with real NASCAR too, so it's like cool to
Bro,
pick
BJ
different-
McLeod, dog. He's winning this week, dog. I'm calling. I'm kidding.
In Cup, yeah, there you
Um,
go. All
I'm
right.
kidding.
Sound
Kidding. Cup race.
I bet you he
Saturday
still
night.
finishes higher than one of our picks, whoever we pick. Because I bet one of these guys we pick are going to crash out. It's Martin.
Saturday night. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Cup race in Martinsville, Lucas.
Correct.
Zach.
I'm gonna go with Denny Hamlin.
Party.
Chase.
Fuck you! Flash, I swear to God,
Flash.
I'm gonna smack you.
What?
I know who
Yeah,
I was
pick
gonna pick.
If you take my pick, I'm gonna smack you. He's probably gonna pick Logano though.
That's who I was gonna say is with him.
I'm gonna pick Logano. Of course, he's starting.
Of course you are.
Martinsville's one of his best tracks.
Double
Hey,
deuce.
Hey, and I'm picking Larson.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Because I was gonna pick Chase Elliott, but Larson. I mean, you know, Larson.
Logano's
to be
good
fair-
for when he gets a win going back to back with it. He's done that a few times already.
To be
So
fair, Larson has raced here the most recently in the Cup cars, by the way. Just putting it out there. I mean, granted, it was a
True.
wet track, but he still has track
Mhm.
time this year at Martinsville when he didn't have any track
I
time
wouldn't put
last
it
year. At
past him to
Martinsville.
win. So that's not a bad pick. I mean, I'm not even saying Logano is going to be the fastest. Who knows? It's different this year, but I think he's going to be up there.
Do we
So,
get another
Check.
different winner though?
Chase Elliott's due for a win, and he runs good at Martin.
Oh yeah, and then a
That's
sleeper
true.
pick. Sleeper pick for all three.
Oh yeah. Well,
For
all
two.
But, yeah.
Sorry, for both.
Sleeper pick would be, well, mine's Josh Berry for Xfinity. Like I said, that's sleeper because even though he's
Lucas.
running second.
That one guy. Come on,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Zachary.
For both,
Xfinity first.
Xfinity first.
I would go Josh Berry also.
Party.
I'm not sure.
That's not an answer. It's not a driver's name, is it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I know who I'm picking. I'm picking. The reason why I asked you first, Party, is because the driver I'm gonna pick drives the car you driving
Allgaier.
CRL and
That's what
Xfinity.
you got to pick.
I'm going with 7 Allgaier. So basically, I'm picking all JR right now. All the full-time drivers.
But
are JR.
Allgaier's your sleeper,
Yeah.
I guess. Works.
I picked Gregson for my winner.
Oh yeah, I'll
flip
pick
flopped him.
Snyder for my sleeper.
Yeah, that's
Cup. Zach.
Bubble Wallace. I was going to pick mine. You can.
Harvick.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Flash.
I had to say it first because I'm telling you, he runs good there and he's on a new team. He might crash in the first 10 laps.
He has a
but
sexy
with a
paint this week.
snazzy new paint scheme too.
He has
Yeah.
the white DoorDash scheme. That's fucking beautiful. Zach, you said Harvick.
Yeah.
That's not happening. Lucas.
I mean, he's won
Did
there.
anyone pick BK?
No. Why would you pick horse teeth though? You want Brad Keselowski for your sleeper?
sound like so. He picked him.
Okay.
It's not a bad one.
Kyle Busch.
If you're doing, I'm going Kurt Busch then. Nah. Yeah. I'll do Kurt actually. I was gonna say
Kurt's an excellent pick for Martinsville.
who?
Excellent pick anyway. He's had a lot of speed this year.
Kurt, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and even so, you look at the odds for Martinsville. He has one of the best odds to win the race. Actually, you're saying.
See, I was gonna say Jimmy Johnson. See, I forgot he's not racing NASCAR anymore, so I couldn't pick Johnson.
Yeah, pick Johnson. I mean, you're gonna be wrong.
Hey,
whoever you pick anyway, though.
hey, he has the best average finish this year of 0.0. So,
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, Jimmy Johnson's IndyCar debut is next week.
hey, we'll have to cover that in 2 weeks. Which,
I'm gonna predict
will be-
his IndyCar debut. He's gonna finish 7th.
which,
That's my pick.
in 2 weeks we have episode 10 of the podcast, which would be a special one. I'm gonna tell Flash, Party, since they're here, what's gonna happen and Stanley, what's gonna happen that week. Because I wanna, it's the 10th episode. Yeah, it's something special. So, yeah. What am I missing? I'm missing something.
A brain. Yeah. Well.
Maybe
Lucas.
some speed at the Charlotte Roval.
Lucas, do the ad read one more time. So, if you want to.
Get our sponsor more airtime. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Hey, they do sponsor us, so might as
Go
well
pull
give
it
them
up.
as much time as we can.
Well, he does
Well,
CRL money
I'm
too.
going to go ahead and announce the guest for your special podcast episode.
Can we do this real quick?
No, not
Yeah,
not
I
yet.
am.
Ooh.
Well, you just said it was going to be a special episode.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and announce the guest.
So
Is
that's
it-
episode
Wolf.
10.
Is it party?
It's Lone Wolf.
Yeah, it's next
Okay.
week. I already talked to him. That's not 2 weeks from now. I already had that.
Oh, so
Talk
wait, no.
with
So
them.
next week's episode 9. Okay, so it's in 10. Okay.
Episode.
You did say next week's episode was episode
No,
10.
this week's
That's
episode
what you
8.
said.
Yeah.
I said
yeah.
2
He
weeks.
said 2
though.
weeks.
Oh, you
I said
did
2
say 2
weeks.
Oh.
2 weeks, episode
So,
10.
okay, well, I'm not the only one that heard next week.
I heard it too. I don't know. 'Cause I was
And
like, oh,
I
yeah,
would talk to you
I'm-
about that situation after the podcast is done being recorded, party. But with that being said, I'm gonna send it to Lucas for a word from our sponsor.
This has been the CRL Podcast presented by Northeast Texas Storm Chasers. They are a small group made up of 5 chasers throughout the Northeast Texas region. They cover any and all severe weather that affects their area. No matter if you are out in the field or you are behind a phone, or they are behind a phone in the couch. Sorry, it's a little late. You can guarantee that this group will keep you and your family safe and prepared for all modes of severe weather. For more info and/or questions, please visit their Facebook page, Northeast Texas Storm Chasers, and be sure to click that like button. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast.
Oh, you agree with your words, by the way, Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
He's got that ad sound, so it works.
Yeah.
perfect.
I do want to say a thank you though for
Absolutely.
that to them for doing this for us.
Oh, yeah, we have a bunch of fun, and glad to have that on board. And
But yeah, we have a big week of racing next week. Still haven't had a full week in PSS in like over a month now. So
that's how the
next
schedule's
week.
kind of fallen here. And then we had the off week here with CRL. It's been a lot of off time, but
because
kind of getting to that meat of the season here. After that, it'll be pretty much all of it will be going and rolling, and
I'm hoping
we'll
because
have
I
too much to
cannot.
talk about here in the next few weeks. So
Yeah.
normally that's how it is for April here with NASCAR in general, and
For sure.
continues to be so. But
But
an amazing
Party,
podcast
anything
today.
else you want to say?
No, not that I can think of.
Zachary?
I just will say thank you guys for letting me be on here.
thank you
And,
for hanging with us.
Yeah.
Thank you
Full time.
to Party for everything that he does, and just let me race with everybody. And
Oh yeah.
Good dude, Zach. Love having you involved in CRL, everything.
Absolutely. Without you drivers, the RL wouldn't be possible.
Exactly.
I mean, it would be, just not as good as what it is today. That's what it is right now, at least.
I think it's good now. Just wait till next year.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Bigger,
that's
better next
great
year.
point. And a good point what you just made there, Party. It's about the drivers. It's not, and not to throw shade at anyone in particular, but it's not about owning the drivers. It's about being there and
Yeah.
actually being in a league and enjoying each other and enjoying the friendships that are made through it, and just having everyone involved and loving being there, like being in a league that they love coming back to. That is the point of CRL. That's the point of doing all of this for it. And, you're the part of putting that on. I mean, everything we do, it's, it's through your guidance too, and everything that we do. I mean, like we do it because we love what we do. And I mean, that's part of the NASCAR community, and we, every day we enjoy it. So.
Yeah,
I enjoy having all y'all for sure.
and that was definitely no shade being thrown, by the way.
No,
That-
not at all.
definitely.
Not at all. No shade.
Definitely no
but
shade being thrown.
That's That's the point, though. That's the point of a league. That's the point of a successful league. Is people that enjoy being around each other and feel like they're,
family.
yeah, in a family and not in a dictatorship.
Dictatorship.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so we're on the same page.
Big
Yeah, so-
brain.
Wanted to say that. Just it's really been like that, and it's amazing what we're all doing here. And
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I enjoy every minute of it, and even putting up with your dumb ass, even putting on the podcast.
Anything
it's
that
still-
our
I
guest
enjoy it.
analyst wants to say for every single podcast now?
Save the road
Oh,
courses.
Yes. In the comment section of this podcast, do hashtag save the road courses for
I don't
next
want to start
season
any
for Zero.
drama.
No, I do. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Road course races matter.
Yes,
Oh,
road
I'll
courses
get in on
matter.
this too.
Road
so-
courses matter. Hashtag road courses matter. That's the title of this fucking podcast. Hashtag road courses
That's a good
matter.
title for this.
Hashtag, it ain't gonna matter. We ain't gonna have but one road course next season.
That didn't happen, Chief.
Oh shit.
But yeah, Party, thank you as always for not only hopping in here tonight.
I will say this.
Yeah,
In our all-time leaderboard for CRL,
it's a three-way tie first.
tie
Yeah,
for first.
me, Lucas, and Chevy. I know.
Yep.
So when will that be broken, and who's gonna break it?
Next week.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the
happening.
two-way
Imagine-
tie for second.
Imagine me, Lucas, and Chevy all win next week. Lucas wins one of them. I won, then Chevy wins the cup race. Imagine.
That could happen as well.
Yeah.
And then somebody like Party or Haas or Zach or something jumps up in there and wins and messes that whole plan up of y'all's.
It'd probably Party.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Party's not
second
on
place.
his wheel.
Second place isn't but one race behind tying first place.
Well, to be fair, you're
Wow.
technically fourth place, not second place, technically.
Well, technically,
Not
he
when
is.
there's a tie.
When there's a three-way tie, yeah.
No, because technically first, second, and third are all taken up, so it'd be T1 for the first three, and then it'd be 4 for the second one. That's how it goes in every single statistical
How do you
line.
know that when you're not good with no numbers?
I'm not stupid. I know fucking stat-wise stuff.
Well,
I look
the
at football
jury's
stats
still
all
out
the
on that
time.
one, but
I look at football stats all the time, bro.
yeah.
At least on that part of life. God damn, give me some credit, Jesus. Yeah, thank you, Party. Stanley, obviously, cannot thank him enough for everything he does.
Absolutely.
Zach coming on, Lucas for doing his ad read, as always.
Twice.
Yeah. And Flash, almost forgot you for being alongside
Yeah,
me.
I'm still
putting
here.
on my bullshit all
Hey.
week.
That's all right. I'm used to it.
I will say though, you learned a lot from having Atlanta on this week because you were energized in the stream on Thursday, Wednesday night. So
But yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I think
get
he learned a
guys,
little bit.
Especially when it's, yeah. Well, that man, I think he partakes in a few things to get himself energized that might not.
Yeah,
make sense.
caffeine. Caffeine.
No, he's just his personality is just like that.
No,
It's
yeah.
what you like to see for.
He can turn
You-
on and off instantly.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love- we love
he's just like,
Atlanta.
boom,
Um,
there, and I'm like, oh damn, I wish I was that good. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's skilled, man. He really is.
Yeah.
Rock. Give it to him.
Support everybody that watches the podcast and supports us, shares us out. Thank you. Without y'all, Party would probably done canceled us by now. So, no, it's been fun. We're only eight.
Yeah,
we're
very
only
nice.
eight. We're only 8 episodes in, and we're already, having massive guests on. So that's
Yep,
that's
and,
something.
With us changing the schedule for the guests this week, that just leaves them open to come back.
Yep.
We'll be hearing, obviously,
Hopefully.
we're going to try to next week.
Oh, it's Sammy on at
with-
some point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with Sammy, as long as Mr. Dude Chef, we're talking
I
about.
already have.
As long as his
2
internet
for next
situation is
week.
figured out, we will have him on. He's out there in the boondocks of Tennessee, so he's having to be on satellite internet, and that's as sketchy as I think anyone listening knows. That can change day to day based on location. So hopefully we can get him on. Not have any issues with that, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun one when we get him on too. So looking forward to that.
Sure. Thank you, party. I said that 4 times already. Holy shit. So who am I forgetting to thank? Jeez, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one person.
Yourself. Thank yourself. There we go.
No, I don't need that. I'm forgetting one person. You tell them I forget.
Oh, this part's gonna be
They
fun
know
to
who
watch
they
back
are.
later.
They know who they are. I hope.
Yeah, thank
Sponsor?
them. There you go.
Oh, I already thanked them like 4 times this episode. But yes, thank you to the
Okay.
sponsor, Northeast Texas Storm Chasers. I think he's coming on the podcast next week. I'm pretty sure is what I talked to him about.
That sounds good.
So
Mhm.
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think. And then I know we'll have Dirty Birds. So sorry. 10th episode will be a special one, but also have Dirty Birds in it as well. Because Dirty Birds is running an event the 29th, which is the Monday after, the Sunday after the podcast, whatever. So he's going to do that with us Friday night in 2 weeks, and then we're going to do our special stuff that I'll talk to you about after the podcast is over.
Absolutely.
Like I said, thank you again from all of us here at the CRL Podcast. Appreciate y'all's support. I've been your host, Heathen, alongside 3 Flashes, Party, Nixium, Zach, and
Our editor.
and Stanley. Yes. Cannot forget Stanley. We love you. And then noon Sunday this will be out. Thank you again to the sponsor, and until next week, we're out, baby.
But I've been feeling lonely, lonely, lonely. I feel nobody knows me, knows me, knows me. I swear my heart is frozen, frozen, frozen. I swear God told me going, so I keep on going. And you can hang around me if you don't get no chatter.